Picture this. You're hiking a mountain trail, and a storm suddenly breaks out. The wind is relentless, the rain is blinding, and every step seems impossible. You think about giving up, but a voice inside reminds you, the storm will pass. Keep going. That voice, that strength that emerges when everything seems to be falling apart, is resilience, the ability to endure and thrive even in the most difficult situations. Resilience, this word may seem simple, but it carries a powerful meaning. It's the ability to face difficulties, resist pressure, and keep moving forward, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. But why talk about it now? Because difficult times are inevitable. All of us, at some point, will face challenges, be they financial problems, emotional losses, professional failures, or even existential crises. And it is precisely in these moments that resilience becomes essential. It is not about avoiding problems or pretending they do not exist, but rather about finding the strength within yourself to deal with them, grow, and eventually overcome them. Resilience is not about being unshakable or never feeling pain. It is about finding the courage to get back up, even when the ground seems to have disappeared. The goal of this video is to help you better understand what it means to be resilient and why it's essential for a more balanced and fulfilled life. But we won't stop there. We'll also explore how you can develop this skill in your own life, even if you feel lost or directionless today. Resilience is not something reserved for special people. It is present in each of us, like a seed waiting to be cultivated. What is often lacking is the knowledge and practice needed to activate it. Therefore, in this video, you will learn how to discover your inner strength, how to transform it into a powerful ally, and how to use it to overcome any difficulty. If you've ever felt like your problems are too much for you to handle, or that something is missing inside you to keep going, know that you're not alone. And more importantly, know that it's possible to change that. This video is an invitation for you to discover your true potential, unlock your inner strength, and face life's challenges with more courage and determination. Let's go on this journey together. Resilience is a word we hear often, but do we really understand what it means? At its core, resilience is the ability to withstand pressure and move forward, even in the face of great adversity. It is like a bridge that, even under the weight of storms and strong winds, remains firm and functional. But the truth is that resilience is not an innate talent. It is not something that some people have and others do not. It is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed, improved, and strengthened over time. To understand this, we need to look at the examples that surround us. Think of a tree in a storm. While branches may snap, the deep roots hold the tree together. That's resilience in nature. Now think of stories of resilience you've heard. A person who lost everything in a fire but rebuilt their life from scratch. Or someone who faced a serious illness and emerged stronger, more grateful, and more motivated. What do these stories have in common? They show that even in the worst circumstances, there is a choice: to give in to despair or to find the strength to endure. In practical philosophy, such as Stoicism, we learn that we don't have control over everything that happens to us, but we do have control over how we choose to respond. This insight may seem simple, but it's revolutionary. Too often we focus on trying to change the uncontrollable, other people's actions, external circumstances, or even the past. But true power lies in changing what's inside us, our thoughts, our attitudes, and our actions. There is also a crucial element of resilience that many people overlook: learning through pain. Every challenge we face carries a lesson. It may be hard to see in the heat of the moment, but it is in that learning that we find growth. Pain challenges us, shapes us, and strengthens us. Like gold that is refined by fire, we too can be transformed by the challenges we face. However, it is important to remember that resilience does not mean never feeling pain, sadness, or fear. These feelings are part of the human experience. Being resilient means acknowledging these emotions, facing them head-on, and using them as fuel to keep moving forward. It means accepting that falling is part of the process, but that getting up is always a choice. If we look at the science, we see that resilience is also related to neuroplasticity, our brain's ability to adapt and change. This means that even when we face extremely difficult situations, our brain can learn new ways to cope with stress, recover, and adapt. Another essential aspect of resilience is mindset. Resilient people tend to have an optimistic, but not naive, outlook on life. They recognize challenges, but they also believe in the possibility of overcoming them. This positive outlook is what allows them to find creative solutions and stay motivated even when the going gets tough. So resilience is much more than just hanging in there. It's an active process of coping, adapting, and growing. It requires you to be willing to look within yourself, acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses, and take responsibility for your response to challenges. This is the true inner strength that we can all discover and cultivate. When you start to see adversity as an opportunity for growth and learning, something changes inside you. You realize that life, with all its ups and downs, is a journey worth living to the fullest. And it is precisely this change in perspective that transforms resilience into one of the most important pillars for a balanced and meaningful life. Now that we understand what resilience is and why it's important, let's explore how to develop it in practice. Resilience doesn't happen overnight, but it's the result of small daily actions that strengthen your ability to deal with challenges. Here are clear, actionable strategies that can transform the way you face adversity. 1. Accept what you can't control. The first step to building resilience is learning to differentiate between what's within your control and what's not. Many of us waste energy trying to change what can't be changed. Other people's actions, unexpected events, or even the past. This only leads to frustration and emotional burnout. By accepting the circumstances that are beyond your control, you free up energy to focus on what you can do. Ask yourself, given this, what is within my control right now? 2. Develop a positive, proactive mindset. Resilient people don't ignore problems, but choose to face them with optimism. This doesn't mean being unrealistic, but rather believing that despite the difficulties, there is always something that can be done. Practice self-confidence and use positive affirmations to remind yourself of your capabilities. Something as simple as saying, "I can get through this," can make a big difference in times of crisis. 3. Build a strong support network. Resilience doesn't have to be a solo endeavor. Having people you trust around you, friends, family, colleagues, can provide emotional support, practical advice, and a fresh perspective on challenges. Sharing your struggles isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of courage, and helping others through difficult times can also strengthen your own resilience by reminding them that everyone struggles and can support each other. 4. Learn from adversity. Every challenge holds a valuable lesson, but often we only see this after we've overcome it. Adopt the practice of reflecting on the difficulties you face and asking yourself, what can I learn from this? This growth mindset turns problems into opportunities for personal development helping you become better prepared to face future obstacles. 5. Practice self-care and stress management. Your body and mind need to be in good shape to handle challenges. Make sure you take care of yourself. Get enough sleep, eat a healthy diet, exercise, and set aside time for activities that bring you pleasure and relaxation. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness can help reduce stress and improve your ability to respond calmly in difficult situations. 6. Set goals and celebrate small wins. When faced with big challenges, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Break down problems into smaller pieces and set achievable goals. Every small win, no matter how small, helps build confidence and a sense of progress. For example, if you're facing a tough financial situation, start by reorganizing your finances in small steps, such as creating a weekly budget. 7. Practice gratitude daily. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your perspective and building resilience. Even in difficult times, there is always something to be grateful for, from a supportive friend to a moment of calm in the midst of chaos. Keep a gratitude journal and each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This may seem simple, but it can have a profound impact on how you perceive challenges. 8. Visualize the future you want to build. Imagine yourself overcoming your current challenges and living the life you want. This visualization practice helps you create a sense of direction and purpose, which are essential for facing challenges with resilience. Ask yourself, who do I want to be after overcoming this challenge? Use this vision as motivation to keep moving forward. 9. Develop emotional flexibility. Resilience is not synonymous with rigidity, but with adaptability. Be willing to change your approach when something doesn't work. This may mean seeking new paths, learning new skills, or even reevaluating your goals. The ability to adapt to change is one of the greatest strengths of resilience. 10. Practice patience and persistence. Finally, remember that resilience is an ongoing process. You won't always see immediate results, and that's okay. Patience is essential to facing adversity with poise, and persistence is what gets you through it. Trust the process and stay focused on the long term. These strategies aren't theoretical. They're practical ones that you can start implementing today. Pick 1 or 2 to apply in your life right away, and watch how, over time, your ability to deal with challenges becomes stronger. Remember, resilience is built through small daily actions that, together, create an unshakable strength within you. Now stop and think. What were the most difficult moments in your life? How did you deal with them? You may not even realize it, but you have demonstrated resilience countless times. Every battle we face leaves its mark, but it also builds our inner strength. What you choose to do with these experiences defines who you are and who you can become. Life is full of storms, but remember, the storm always passes, and after it, the sky opens up. You have within you the strength to face any challenge. Never underestimate your potential. You are stronger than you imagine and more resilient than you believe. If this video inspired you, subscribe to the Potential Total channel and activate the bell so you don't miss our next content. Here you will find the tools and motivation you need to grow, overcome, and transform your life. Are you ready to join us on this journey of personal development? Leave a comment telling us your story of overcoming. Your strength can inspire others.